Dear colleagues and enthusiastic participants, it is with great joy and a sense of fulfillment that I stand before you today to share my reflections on the experience of the first day of our 6-day online faculty development program on cultivating innovation AI in healthcare, organized by the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Mahendra College of Engineering, Salem, under the sponsorship of the AICT Atal Online Academy. Yesterday truly marked a memorable beginning for this academic journey. The inaugural session was designed to set a strong foundation, and I am delighted to say that they lived up to our expectations in every way. We commenced the day with an insightful session on Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. This was a crucial starting point because it not only helped our participants understand the basic principles and the underlying concepts of AI, but also ensured that everyone, regardless of prior knowledge, would stand on common ground. The session gave us a clear roadmap of what AI is, what it can do, and how it is shaping our modern world. The clarity and the systematic approach of our resource person made this topic accessible and engaging for all. Following this, we moved on to a deeply enlightening session on AI in medical imaging and diagnostics. This session was truly eye-opening as it showcased the transformative potential of artificial intelligence in the healthcare industry. We learned how AI is being integrated into diagnostic procedures, how it is improving the accuracy of medical imaging, and how it assists doctors in making timely and precise decisions for patient care. The examples, case studies, and real-world applications presented in the session gave participants not only theoretical knowledge but also a vision of how AI can revolution healthcare practices in the near future. One of the most encouraging aspects of day one was the feedback we received from the participants. The response was overwhelmingly positive. Many participants shared that they found the sessions to be highly informative, well organized, and extremely helpful in broadening their understanding of AI and its applications in care. Several mentioned how the resource persons explained very detailed with patience and depth, simplifying complex concepts into practical insights. This feedback is a true reflection of the excellence of our invited experts and also a motivation for us as organizers. As the head of the department, I must sincerely thank our resource persons for their time, their dedication, and their effort in delivering sessions that were both engaging and impactful. Their ability to combine theoretical concepts with practical relevance has undoubtedly left a lasting impression on our participants. At the same time, I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation to all the participants. Your active involvement, your thoughtful questions, and your eagerness to learn have brought so much energy and life to the sessions. And FTP is successful not only because of good organization or excellent speakers, but also because of the enthusiastic learners who make the sessions interactive and meaningful. And yesterday, you all proved that. I also take this opportunity to express my gratitude to the AICT Atal Academy for their continuous support and vision. It is because of their sponsorship and initiatives that institutions like ours are able to host such enriching programs, empowering faculty members across the nation. Day one has indeed set a strong and promising tone for the days ahead. If the beginning itself was so impactful, I'm confident that the upcoming sessions will be even more fruitful, equipping all of us with knowledge, skills, and insights that will help us contribute meaningfully to both academia and industry. Let us carry forward this enthusiasm, this collaborative spirit, and this quest for innovation as we step into a next days of learning. Together, we can make this faculty development program not just a 6-day event, but a truly transformative experience. Thank you.
A very good evening to each and every one of you. It is wonderful to have you with us once again today. It gives me immense joy and great honor to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to this gathering on the second day of the 6-day online faculty development program on cultivating innovation AI in healthcare. This program is organized by the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Mahendra College of Engineering, Salem. With immense pleasure, I welcome our esteemed dignitaries, honorable resource persons, beloved faculty members, and enthusiastic participants who have joined us today. Your continued and active participation add grace and significance to this program. And we are truly delighted to carry forward this journey of learning, innovation, and collaboration on the second day. Before we start the section, we kindly request all the participants to switch on your videos for a moment so that we can take a group screenshot of today's session.
ஆகல.
I repeat, before we start the session, we kindly request all the participants to switch on your videos for a moment so that we can take a group screenshot of today's session.
मैडम मेरी वीडियो ऑन नहीं हो रही है, आपने बंद की हुई है। हेलो मैम, द होस्ट हैड disabled it.
The host, we cannot open our videos because you have not enabled the video.
तो कैसे करें सर?
सर ये तो वही लोग करेंगे जो वहां पर ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम है, वो लोग
सर
उसको
वही तो कह रहा हूँ ना, अभी तो स्क्रीनशॉट आएगा। तो पहले तो खुल रही थी, अब ये इन्होंने बंद कर दी। जब मैं अपनी वीडियो स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ सर, तो ये आ रहा है यू कैन नॉट स्टार्ट योर वीडियो बिकॉज द होस्ट हैज डिसेबल इट। वाई सर?
It has resumed now the video. Anyways, evening time, one can relax.
हेलो हेलो मैम, मेरी वीडियो डिसेबल आ रही है, तो प्लीज इसको एबल करें।
Thank you for the cooperation. Now, to introduce our esteemed resource person, I invite Mr. I. Guru Prakash from Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science.
Good evening, everyone. It is a matter of greater pride and honor to welcome our today's chief guest, a visionary educator, seasoned engineer, and a transformational trainer, engineering with Sasikumar sir, the founder and technical head of Microsoft Technologies. With a rich experience over 15 years of embedded systems and corporate training, Mr. Sasikumar has impacted lives of over 1 lakh students and 10,000 professionals across India. He began his career as an embedded system engineer and soon rose become a leading corporate trainer, delivering the training sessions for top MNCs like Bosch, Dearborn Electricals, CITL Tech Varsity. He rewound this hands-on training on ARM and PIC-based technologies, has guided numerous engineers, students through innovative projects using real-time sensors and embedded system. Not only a brilliant technologist, Mr. Sasikumar is a dynamic speaker and a motivator. He has delivered 1,000 plus guest lectures, awareness programs across India, and covering the topics like career development, core engineering trends, and current technologies. As the founder of Microsoft Technology and an ISO certified training and placement company, he has placed over 10,000 engineers in both core and IT companies, turning education into employment for many aspiring professionals. His contributions have been recognized with multiple awards, including being named best recognized with multiple awards and first place in the national level military application project competition. He has been invited as chief guest around the many group of institutions like KSR groups, Power institutions, Knowledge Institute of Technology, and GCE Sale. He continues to inspire the next generation of engineers. Today, we are privileged to have him as and share his journey, insights of valuable guidance. Let's all put our hands together and warmly welcome our chief guest, Engineer V. Sasikumar sir.
Thank you for the thoughtful introduction. Now we hand over the session to Engineer V. Sasikumar sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Am I audible?
Good evening, sir.
Am I audible to everyone?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay, fine. Hope everyone are doing good. Okay. First of all, we should thank Atal, I think AICTE Training and Learning Program, for providing this beautiful platform. Also, this is the right time to thank our management from Mahendra College of Engineering, especially Ai&Ds department. Moreover, specifically HOD Rekha ma'am and his teammates and her teammates for organizing this beautiful event. And as the host said, myself Sasikumar, basically an engineer. I worked as a corporate trainer for nearly 5 years in Bangalore, embedded domain. And currently, I'm owning a company in Salem, the name of Microsoft Technology. And today, it's my immense pleasure actually to share my experience, maybe a knowledge. This is actually a knowledge sharing session, very simple only. Okay. Shall we start with the presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Just a second. Okay, this is my company name, Microsoft Technology. I just start like this. The quote of the day is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Life is the most difficult exam because many will fail because they try to copy others without knowing that everyone has a different question paper. I think everyone will understand this thing, right? Because we try to copy many others. We are trying to follow other lifestyles in modern day society, right? But life is a different, it's a different exam, frankly speaking. Everyone have a different life. Okay, everyone have ups and downs in their life. Okay, so try to copy, try to duplicate, but it should be reasonable. Okay, don't try to follow everything. That is my quote of the day, actually. And more or two things I actually always believe. One is your discipline if you have nothing, and what about your attitude if you have everything? These are the two things I'm just following from my starting point. Still today, I'm following that. God's grace, I'm in a good place actually. And also, I'm speaking in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, this is my basic tips. Your discipline and attitude should be the same. Wherever you go and whatever you become, your discipline and attitude should be the same. Okay. Thank you. So, my topic is today is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. What are the driving force in AI? Everybody is talking about AI. I used to say this is an important tool. Yeah, it is going very much in industries. It is happening in industries nowadays. But thing is, we have to take it as a pickle, not as a main dish. This is my suggestion. Okay. In the initial stages, you have to be very careful by handling these things. Okay. So you have to take it as a pickle because without human, nothing will be there in the world. So nothing will be equal to the human power. Okay. But there are some things, some rapid things is needed nowadays. In this fast world, we need many rapid things to want to grow personally or maybe financially. You need a fifth gear maybe, right? So that is why these tools are actually needed. Okay. And my topic is very simple: AI driven preventive healthcare. What are the preventive measures? What are the early stages we can diagnose using AI? Is my topic actually. This is the symbol of our healthcare. So before that, I just want to know what is AI. Yeah, everybody knows. For the last 2 days, I think you are studying this, and moreover, everyone knows about AI. It's actually a computer based, a computer science. It came out of a branch from computer science, right? So mainly to think, learn, and simulate human mental processes, right? Mainly like perceiving, maybe a reasoning, or maybe a learning, like that. So that is why we always prefer this AI. Okay, it has to work along with human beings. Not it is not only it is dependent only, but sometimes in modern day it is going to act as the independent module to mainly perform a complex task nowadays. Even though for that also we need a proper human input. Okay, so the perceiving or maybe a reasoning skills, maybe a learning skills or whatever it is, AI will support in a manner where no one can expect. And AI actually consists of many technologies. Machine learning is there and deep learning. There are many things that are available nowadays, which is mainly allow our systems to get the data first. Okay. Anyhow, it's a collection of data only. It is going to retrieve from our database only. From our human input only, it is going to get the data. After that, it is going to create a new situation for us. Okay. This is what it is doing in industry nowadays. So what it do, machine learning, what it actually implies, what it actually indicates. It is actually a technology and algorithm, very simple. Okay, you can do it in programmatically. That allows systems to recognize some patterns, make decisions, and improve themselves through, as I said earlier, from your data only. It is going to get all the things. Okay. See, as I said, it's a branch of computer science only, but studies human intelligence. That is a very, very first and foremost thing we need to notice. Everything is there, everything was already inbuilt. But nowadays, for our rapid applications, we need an extra force to driven. Okay, we need to go further or maybe faster. We need this technology. Some few examples also I listed here. And maybe search engine, you already have knowledges, Google, maybe like Instagram, Facebook, a lot of social medias are there. Self-driving vehicles we have nowadays. Automatic language translation. Previously, it was one or two languages only we can easily translate, but nowadays anything can be translated. Even if you're giving a voice, to be converted into a text. There are many things that are happening, right? And moreover, the facial recognition because many threats are happening. Many cyber crimes are happening. So for that only these regulations are very, very important. Image recognition, facial recognition. Okay. And as come to the gaming part, computer games are available using AI. Some spam filters are there. So what is the key concept behind this technology, AI? How it is going to drive our healthcare sector? The first and foremost is the simulation of the human intelligence. The AI actually replicate our inner feelings. Very simple. Okay. It is not like we cannot do the task like that. But see, human system is made of many things. We can't target a single thing. We can't do a specific application. We have multiple things is happening. So for that, we need an additional support. Okay, to recover cognitive abilities and learning process. It's learning from the data, improving the performance over time through techniques like machine learning. There are a lot of technologies nowadays that's available. Programming like Python is also easiest of languages, right? So in machine learning, we're also using Python for making some applications. Okay. So process very simple only, but we need to understand how it works. See the reasoning and problem solving. Because see, if you go for interview also, they used to check your IQ power, how fast they are going to solve their problems. Okay. That time and all, we need to be very rapid. That is why this technology will make some more impact to human things. Okay. See, AI can be used to analyze information, make decisions, and solve complex problems. And very, very important thing is your perception and understanding. First, this computer vision. If you have some visual data means, or maybe image processing means, it will clearly visualize those things. It will capture everything. It will minutely monitor everything. Okay. Then we send the necessity to the users. And see, we have some examples. There are many examples available in industry nowadays, but we put today as a healthcare technology, healthcare actually sector. Apart from that, there are a lot of examples are available. Maybe self-driving cars, manufacturing industries, HR bots. See, there are many applications that is ruling now. Healthcare, and I highly concentrate on healthcare and education because this is the two sectors. The public road will be very high, right? Apart from that, we have automobile, finance, surveillance, everywhere we are using these applications. See, coming to the healthcare technology, what it do? It mainly diagnoses and also drug discovery will be there. Personalized treatment will also be available. For example, drug discovery is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. It is just identifying and developing new medications. Instead of our older things, it may take time for our recovery periods and all. So, okay. So for that, they have some ideology nowadays. So process of identifying new medications toward diseases. That is what this drug discovery is all about. And the second thing is your personalized treatment. Okay, rather than if you go for a one size fits all approach, it will suits everybody. In previous, if you go for a common cold or whatever it is, they used to prescribe an normal medicines, right? If you go for some other symptoms, they will directly, without notice anything, they will directly give this paracetamol and everything, right? So instead of that, that is what I said. One size fits is it is not going to happen in nowadays. Okay, rather than that approach, we have a tailoring medicines. Okay, maybe practices or maybe interventions to the individual also. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so in such cases, what is happening is the targeted therapies specifically it will address the underlying cause of a disease. That is what this targeted therapies will do. Okay, it will have some own causes, right? So that it will identify exactly. That is the role of AI nowadays. Okay, that it will prevent from our extra causes. And moreover, the genetic testings are there and biomarker analysis are there. Okay, data integrations are there. These are actually comes under this personalized treatment sector. Very, very simple example. Shall I consider this cancer treatment? I'll just consider for an application. Okay, cancer is a very peculiar disease. Okay, you don't have any symptoms in the initial stage and all. So personalized medicine is particularly impacting cancer treatment, right? Where this target therapies are very developed, right? So based on that, we have some specific genetic mutations found in the patient's tumor. That is what I try to address here. Some targeted therapies are developed. So we have to make some early stage addressables. See, we don't have any symptoms, that is okay, fine. But we should diagnose them with the help of this targeted therapies. That is what many are there into AI nowadays. Okay, it actually leads to overall what it do. Actually, it leads to overall health improvement and as well as quality of the life for our patients will always safer. Okay, that is why we also prefer AI in healthcare sectors. In many hospitals nowadays, I think you can say, I'll show some pictures later. Many hospitals, maybe big hospitals are, they're converting into even the treatment is also based on robotic treatments is happening, maybe for eye surgery, maybe for even for some transplantations, they are using this robotic technologies. Okay. What are the benefits we'll get from this? Means it is very simple. The treatment should be very effective, cost effective. See, why I'm saying cost effective means for that kind of architecture, this cost is very least. That is what my suggestion is all about. And also, we don't have any side effects. This is why we always focusing on AI mainly for a personalized treatments. Because if you go for some treatment, so, without diagnosing anything, they will give some other medicines. It may impact you in some other side effects. Okay, to avoid those things, everybody nowadays they are looking for some technology. That is what this AI is all about. Here, what will happen is your patient outcomes will automatically improve. Your cost is always very low actually when compared to a modernized technologies. This AI results in a low cost only. Here, apart from that, we have a lot of sectors are there. Education is there, finance is there, transportations, manufacturing industries are there. So why I want to go for AI, sir? What are the main things you have noticed, or maybe we have to notice means the facial image and the facial recognition is always there. I think most of us know. What is facial recognition? It is capable of matching a human face, right, from a different image. For example, I already took a photo for Aadhaar card. It has to be verified somewhere means it will scan, right? So capable of matching a human face from a digital image against a database of faces. Many will be there. So it will identify what is your face. So that we have in previously we have some limited access. Now we have a huge access using AI. Best example is your smartphone unlocking is there. Okay. So instead of we are using many passwords and pins, we used to forget, right? So that is why the smartphone unlocking is happening. Also social media, your Facebook and Google, if you want to tag a people, it will be making easier, right? To organize the picture and all. So that is why everybody is preferring AI technologies. So we have to adapt to this technology. As I said earlier, so we need a third race. Also, we have to take AI as a fiction, right? And one more thing, in airport security and all, the check-in process and boarding pass and all, nowadays AI is implemented even for surveillance camera also. This advantage, and that is why AI is in the top list. Medical diagnosis is there, customer service, cyber security. See, every platform it is there. And we cannot imagine also everywhere. Nearly 99% product markets now comes up with AI. What is the biggest of advantage in AI means? It is having an automation process. If you want to do a task repeatedly, human being will get tired. I always say in my team, there are two things, man and a machine. What is the main difference between man and a machine? Man will do the work which is assigned to him is not done by man, but machine, the work which will be assigned to him, it will automatically it will do. It will do only that. But man, he will do everything without that ideas. Okay. So for some repeating, if you want to give a task to a human being, if you want to give a repeated task, he will get tired. Okay, he will say bored. Okay, but he used to get salary and all, everything is getting okay, but that is fine. But they will always question us. So I want to repeat this same work like that. But it's by using AI, this is an automation process. Once it has been feeded, as I said earlier, the human input is required only once. After that, it will automatically do the work. So that is why the automation for all the automation industries, industrial automation sectors, AI will play a major role. Last 2 3 years and all, we are studying about AI and all. But frankly speaking, it is going to boom up within the next 5 years. Before 2030, we have a huge impact in our engine, not only engineering line, every industrial line, AI will play a major role. Because we also been connected with many companies from Bangalore and Chennai and all. We spoke to many HRs also. They're saying that many layoffs are happening because of this technology. But see, that is fake. Frankly speaking, that is fake. See, it is going to replace some few things from you, not the employee. It is not going to disturb any employees. Okay, I'll explain that in the next slide. And the next concept is your 24 bar 7 availability. Human being can't work for 24 hours, but AI will work automatically for 24 hours without any fatigue. That is very, very key here. Because even for our 9 to 5 job, many will get tired. That is our primary job, but for doing that also we'll get fatigue. Okay, but once it has been given to the AI based sectors, it will continuously it will work. Okay, it will never ask for any breaks and all. Okay, and the next factor is the human error. By handling, by if human being is handling anything means definitely error will be happening. So we can't give you the 100% efficiency, maybe 100% accuracy. We can't expect. So that is why we prefer an AI-based things. Give you a consistent performance with a higher accuracy rate. I'll explain. The slide also. What are the factors it is increasing? Where and all it gives accuracy with examples. I'll explain. Enhanced efficiency. That's what I said. Previously, the accuracy, efficiency, all are almost same. See this? New innovations will be there. Data analytics will be there. Better decision making. And last, you just read that AI isn't replacing teachers, it's empowering them. That is a very, very key word actually. Everyone should understand. It's empowering them. Okay. So is there any disadvantage of AI? Yes, definitely. See, if technology arises, definitely there. Smartphone came, people are always seeing that your eye will definitely get diminished. That's right. But we have to use the technology right. So somewhere some disadvantage will be always there. So your lack of transparency will be there. Yes, it's a machine, no. So we'll have that problem. Privacy concerns will be there. Ethical dilemmas, I'll explain that also. I'll explain in the PPT. Security risks are there. Concentration of power. These are some of the disadvantages in a situation or maybe a software implementation cost for initial stages. It's a one-time investment, so definitely it will be costlier. That I expect. Then that's what job displacement. Automation may replace certain roles, not everybody roles. You see, it cannot replace human being here. So human being has to cope up with AI to do a work. Okay, whatever task it has been assigned to, it has to cope up with the human being inputs. Then only to get the data, to retrieve it, then it will throw back. But in a manner where nobody can't expect, because nowadays it is in quantum. We can't imagine also. We know only zeros and ones, right? Now it is in qubits. That also it's a biggest industry that is booming nowadays. Quantum computing. Last time also I had a program in Park Engineering College, Coimbatore. I took a topic on quantum computing. It's excellent. They are actually they are planning for a quantum there, around 70 lakhs. I think so. They invested. They started research on that. So if quantum also combined the, it's a how can I say, it's a our many dreams will automatically come true here. That is a frankly speaking things, right? To be honest, that is the true word I have to say here. So privacy concerns will be there. Yes, lack of creativity is somebody will say, sir, our creative ideas will be go. No, no. Once you've been implemented properly, the ideas will automatically arise. So what are the tools, sir, we can use? Okay, we have many tools for making a simple PPT. Also, we have nowadays it's tools. Okay, fine. See, what we have to learn from here is how we are going to cope up with that. Okay, how we can make it from that. So we have some program. We are also teaching in our institute. Also, we try to teach a Python program or language Java to students. We used to say, see, don't study only for marks. Okay, go for your practical knowledge. So JavaScript is there, and one more there, React is there, Angular Node is there. Okay, any tools you can use. Also, the frameworks and languages are very, very essential here to run our programming languages. Here, what we are using is the PyTorch we are using, and OpenCV we are using. TensorFlow, these are some of the frameworks. You will see, schools nowadays, they don't know what is libraries. Where can I get the libraries? For a normal C program, if you ask stdio.h, they will never say. What is the use of this header file? They never say. Because anyhow, they're going to use printf and scanf in the program, but they will never worried about the libraries and all. What about Ponyo? If you ask, they never say console and all. Then where they will get the output and all gets the clearest in process and all. So the deep learning should be there. This is what it has been missing in human beings. That once it has been given to AI, it will automatically do this work. And similar to that, we have some cloud platforms. Okay, AWS is there. Then Google AI platforms are there. These are some of the cloud platforms where I can save our data. IBM Watson, I'll explain that. IBM Watson, some relevant IBM Watson also for our healthcare. See that some of the generated tools. It has been happened in 2024 itself. I think many of you gone through this OpenAI products and all. Manos is there. We are also using Manos. Canva is there. Gamma.app is mainly for if you want to make some presentation, it is available in net itself. Then slides.io. There are I gone through some 25 page actually. A apps. I just gone through 25 apps in my office also. They're using my students and my faculty is also using. Here, this is for our healthcare sector, the modernized one. See, see this picture. A robot is operating the human being here. So the data has been given to the robot, given to the AI technology. It is doing it. See, the first and foremost thing we want to notice what are the main driving force for our AI to prevent the health errors. Early disease detection, maybe a diagnosis. Okay. See, we have some patterns in medical data, right? To detect that, then the disease actually the symptoms appear somewhere. The symptoms may not be appear in all the cases. Okay, that time the AI will maybe based on the data, it will actually throw the exact details about the patient monitoring system. What is the current status of him? Whether he's genetically is having any problem or what. Like that, our technology will play a role here. Maybe a personalized medicine is preferred nowadays because it, as I said earlier, the common medicine is prescribed for somewhere, maybe paracetamol and exercise, something, whatever it is, they're generally giving without knowing anything, they're giving, right? But once it has been personalized, it is very easy also, it is very safer also for us to live in this world. Okay. And next one is very, very important one, remote monitoring. Okay, wherever you are, that doesn't matter. Nowadays, these things also is happening actually. Virtual things are happening, which means we have some wearable devices. Example, in 1990s and all, we have a pager, right? Pagers. Hearing aid will be there. Nowadays, it is somewhere modernized. In some position part, it is Bluetooth-based headsets. When 10 and all, we have some Fitbits. We can easily fit in our hand, maybe, right? Smartphones also arise. Nowadays, everywhere we can see a smartwatches, glasses. This is what our 2020 trend is, right? So it along with IoT, see that along with the IoT sensors, it will track the vital signs easily and alert to the potential health issues. Oh, that is why we always prefer this domain. So remote monitoring is very, very important. And moreover, the smart socks also nowadays is available. I think I went to a meeting in Bangalore. Actually, I saw smart socks are available. Portable chargers are there. Fitness bands, we can make it in our body itself. Some ear wearables are there. Some eye gears are there. There are many came nowadays to monitor our regular monitoring. Okay. And finally, predictive analytics will be there. See, it is mainly diagnostics. Also, robotic surgery. Note this point. Robotic surgery is happening in many hospitals nowadays. And also genomics integrations. So many companies, for example, the IBM, maybe DeepMind, they are facing many issues in the initial stages. Now they are came up with that. They are doing these things. They are implementing this AI technology. What will happen is the diagnostics will be, I'll show you. See, by using AI, it improves diagnostic accuracy over 90%. It reduces the errors automatically. So next one is it processes the complex medical images. Somewhere some accident has been happened, some bone has been broken. Even though we are doing MRIs, CT scanners, we can't give you sometimes we cannot give you the exact pictures. So what will happen is without proper diagnostics, patient may take longer time, right, to recover. And sometimes the side effects may happen because of the previous medicines. So wrong treatment can maybe lead to a sometimes death also is happening. Okay, so to avoid these things and all, that is why we have some preventive measures, we have some applications, we have some useful technologies. It's happening in machine learning and also deep learning. By using these technologies, we are implementing in healthcare sector. It detects early stage of diseases, maybe cancer, retinopathy, and a cardiovascular. See, it's now common. Nowadays, it's very, very common, right? Cardiovascular is very, very common. We doesn't know. Yesterday only I saw himself suddenly gone. What is happening? Maybe his health lifestyle is different. That we cannot do nowadays because of our food style, maybe our lifestyle. That we cannot change. Or maybe based on our needs, we have to apply our things, right? Otherwise, this we have to face, and if we are facing also, we have to go with the new technology. We have to cope up with the technology where the treatment can be done very safely. That is why we prescribe AI. See, utilizes convolutional neural networks. I think we have some three networks. Neural based, we have three networks. ANN is there, artificial neural networks, convolutional. Convolution is very, very fast. It's very active also. That also we are applying in AI to make the patient more recognizing. The image should be very, very clearly we can monitor. We can do many applications based on that. And also one more neural network is also available. I think R and recurrent. So there are three things: artificial, convolutional, and recurrent networks are available to make our images very predictable. And also, I think NLP, everybody knows, natural language processing. It interacts with the electronic health records. What is the previous data? What is the data? What is the previous things of our patient? Like that, we have to monitor. So we have some natural language programming are available. And finally, it enables timely medical interventions. It speeds the diagnostic process. When compared to olden technology, we never get into this technology in previous some 10 years back and all. We never had this surgery and all. Okay, the doctor will operate, the doctor will give us a suggestion first, then we'll go for an operation theater and everything. Okay, and he'll prescribe something. But nowadays, healthcare sector is very, very huge sector also. Many will be having diseases because your deficiency will lead to disease. That is the first and foremost thing. Okay, if you boost our deficiency, no need to go for hospital and all. But see, in this modern day, we are afford to do this. We are not afford to do this, right? So somewhere we are in the space. So our treatment should be very, very safe also. That is why we prescribe AI based. Some driving forces are there to avoid those things. So here, what is happening in AI imaging analysis and all, it will automatically interpret of scans and also faster and more accurate diagnostic will be available. That is the main analysis it is going to give. By using image, the AI what it will do is to give a clear picture what is exactly what it needs to be done. Okay, what are the precautions it has to take? What is the medication he has to take, or maybe she has to take? And then everything should be modernized. Predictive analytics will be there. A real-time patient monitoring, as I said earlier, the wearable devices are there to monitor always the patients and early detection of some complications. Because sometimes it may happen, right? Some complications will be always happen in medicine industries. So to avoid those things, we have some predictive analytics. What is his previous record? Okay, what is his current body setup and everything to analyze. Virtual health assistants. Here 24/7 patient monitoring will be there and improved adherence and satisfaction will always there. So there is a simple comparison. I said earlier, DeepMind versus IBM. Here, AI-driven medical imaging with high accuracy in eye disease detection. Retinopathy, I said retinopathy, right? So DeepMind is a company. They already launched this AI technology mainly for a medical imaging. Similarly, IBM also have a clinical decision making and treatment planning. It's already implanted. And one more thing, it predicts the acute kidney injury using advanced algorithms. So we have some algorithms by using machine learning, maybe a deep learning, maybe NLP. We can have a advanced algorithm that also we can use. And also the DeepMind company has collaborated with Moorfields Eye Hospital for 3D retinal scan analysis. Okay, they have been tied up with this Moorfields Eye. Also, it is faster than the clinicians without compromising accuracy because they used to go for lab test and all. It will take some time, right? So nothing is happening nowadays. Directly, it will report within a fraction of seconds. That is why this technology is very much boosted nowadays. See, here and all unstructured clinical notes and medical literature. It processes the unstructured clinical. See, they used to write notes, right? In US and all, I think they used to write notes, right? Without that, your AI will do. See, we have some ethical and regulatory challenges in healthcare. The first and foremost thing is your critical importance of patients' data privacy. Yeah, somebody will say, sir, how about my data? Whether it has been transferred to others for maybe money and all, right? So that is nothing will be there. As per FDA, as per GDPR only, they are using this AI. I think FDA, Food and Drug Administration, mainly for health and human services, right? Okay. Also for a GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, it is there. See, we have to believe our AI is our user friendly only. Okay. So then only you will have a affection on AI. The risk of algorithmic bias in AI models. Non-representative training data can cause AI to underperform on minority populations, worsening disparities. Right? Is there any difference between high and low like that? They may think, right? It is nothing there. It is common to all. See, complexity of regulatory compliances, as I said earlier, FDA and it has approval from GDPR, FDA needs for transparency and scalability. Clinicians and patients must understand AI decisions to trust system, as I said earlier, no? So we should have a trust on that. It is like our black boxes. Okay, how blind you are believing your black boxes, but everything should be recorded. No, the same thing here also. AI tools are very much useful that everyone should understand. Also, multidisciplinary collaboration necessity. Ethicists, maybe clinicians, technologists everywhere, and policymakers must work together to develop a responsible AI frameworks first. See, here and all, see, many will fight, right? Sir, I lost job because of the AI technology. How you will lose your job here? Okay, you are going to cope up with AI only. Right. All the physicians, maybe clinicians, they will feel nowadays that my job is gone. How does it? See, it is replacing some of the parts, not every job. Okay, every job, even AI can't do. Right. So we have to cope up with our AI to our things. So for that, your framework should be very neat. That has to be done by you only. The first human to be off with you. See, balancing innovation with ethical safeguards. There are many things out there. See, some case study I'm giving here for a breast cancer screening, A accuracy is plus 8% when compared to our normal this thing, it is plus 8. This is a recent survey, it is happened. What about the workflow? It reduces the false positives. Lung noding detection, yes, lungs we have 95% sensitive. So it actually diagnoses very fast when compared to our normal things. Also, retinal diseases, yes, 94% accuracy, early treatment initiation. Because if you go for eye hospital now, they used to give some solution first. You have to apply this, come for one, come after 1 month like that, right? But by using A and all, it is very safe. It will automatically diagnose very fastly when compared to a normal method. So they will suddenly they will dictate you. So this is the problem that is happening. So we have to go for surgery, or maybe it's okay, it is normal like that. Everything, the case study, they will itself, they will give you the clear picture on the day one itself. That is why we prefer AI. Hospital metrics, see there, up to 30% workload reduction will be there, which means 20% faster reporters turnaround. Okay, how your AI is empowering the remote patient monitoring. Okay, how it has been accessed by our patients. A continuous remote monitoring through IoT devices. We are also working on many IoTs in XP, to the we are working, right? So for continuously we are monitoring the patient status using some wearable devices. Here, AI analysis, vital signs for early detection, alerts the healthcare providers proactively. So these are some of the empowering method for our remote patient monitoring. And see, supports telemedicine and virtual care. No need of any patients here. So once you have been addressed, that is more than sufficient. No need to go every time. Okay, because you will be monitored. Once your data has been given, it will automatically monitor. Nowadays, the telemedicine is available. No, it will come to your place. Okay, no need of any patients. Once again, patient has to go to the hospital or maybe right. So virtual care will be there. It will automatically monitor from the place. No need to come to the respective places. Same pass patients with personalized insights. Reduces healthcare cost and improves outcomes. So because they prefer nowadays robotic surgery even in Salem. I think the hospital name is called Baron. Also, their neuro is there, neuro foundation is there. They are preferring robotic surgeries. Even the patients are very much welcomed. Right. So we have to cope with the technology. And final thing is the AI enhances surgical precision. Yes, exactly. The precision is always required, right? How fast or maybe how safe and the feeling should be there now that it will actually avoid and reduces invasiveness. See, pre-operative planning aided by AI algorithms. Yeah, we have some algorithms for our mainly for our surgical outcomes. Real-time AI feedback improves surgical dexterity. And is very safe. Also, it is also very capable also. Minimally invasive techniques reduce complications. Yes. We don't want to bother about invasiveness and all. Okay, whether they will dominate or not, nothing will be there. Okay, it will do its work. So, what are the future environments of AI? So, advanced. We are also working on this platform, machine learning, deep learning, and all. Also, quantum AI, previously I said no, the quantum computing is playing a major role nowadays. It is going to occupy AI also. If it merges with AI, I think you will see a bigger picture. And finally, a human AI collaboration. This is what I prescribe actually. So human input are always required. So if we combine along with AI, we can rule the world. Okay. So what is the opportunity for engineers especially? Maybe for diplomats, maybe arts and students, sir. I took Ai&Ds, sir. What is my scope, sir? Yes, we have specialized in engineering plans, eh? Developing expertise in specific AI domains like computer vision. As I said, no, the image processing is separate division is there, visual is there, NLP some projects are there, right? Interdisciplinary collaboration, working across domains with the domain experts is to create AI solutions for complex problems. So you will have an option to work with the AI experts also. Okay, once you gone through those technologies and once you get the knowledge, automatically you have an external opportunity. Okay, so engineers don't no need to worry. Sir, where can I get a job on this? AI will automatically provide you a job. Ethical AI development and a hardware optimization. See, hardware I'll explain in a next manner. Actually, in the next topic I'll explain hardware because hardware is very very essential. No? Without see, only if you have algorithms, nothing will be there. So we have to make a product. No, so for that some essential things are required. That also I'll explain. Mainly for a healthcare sector, what are the sensors we have to use? What are the IC we have to use? Everything I'll explain. So careers. What are the careers it's avoiding for our freshers? So junior ML engineer, machine learning engineer is it's applicable. Data analyst, the biggest data scientist, data analyst, a huge opening for this. Even though now IT is facing some problem, like are happening in some few companies. But see, I'm saying data analyst or maybe a data scientist, the huge vacancies are there. Computer vision training, some more options are there. Because we used to always go for some, so I want to become a developer, I want to become a programmer. This is what our mindset should be. Okay, just come out of that. We have a lot of options, even for our faculties. I'm saying, so don't only restrict yourself for only in a teaching field. Okay, come out of that. So you do you're already you're doing a job, your job superbly, but that's fine. But apart from that, we have many things. You can go for some scholarships also. We can get some programs. Okay, AI research assistants are there, junior NLP engineers are there, AI support specialists are there. These are some of the career mainly for freshers. If you just started means also you can easily line up those things. Educational pathways. What are the educational pathways available, sir? Yes, specialized degrees in AI, ML, or data science are there. Online certificate courses are there. Okay. Even we are also having some research nowadays. We just started to work on AI platforms. We are effectively using some tools nowadays. We are also providing training for many faculties, many students across India. And six, industry readiness credentials. Yes, we will get it from AWS, Google, Microsoft also. We'll have a credential things, we can get it. What are the skills it requires? Just the basic things there, programming, Python, maybe R language, statistics, mathematics, ML frameworks, TensorFlow, I already said, no, PyTorch and all. We are also using it. And problem solving. Out of the 6 job titles mainly you will prescribe, sir, for anyone, not only for a faculty, not only for a student. Sorry, I'm a fresher. What is my maximum job I can get in AI? The first thing is you're a machine learning engineer and a data scientist. A huge opening is there. Everyone should focus on that. Data engineers, software engineers. In particular, we have software engineers roles also. Product managers. Somewhere a product is required to make a AI. So that also we have some managers, requirements are there, architects are there. Okay, these are some of the activities in the business as peculiar job titles. Responsible AI use. How we can we have gone through AI and all. We are afraid also. We are happy also sometimes. But how can I use this AI effectively? How responsible I should be? See, AI can help do repetitive work for humans, but humans should still be prioritized. This is what I said from the very beginning. Humans inputs are must. Humans should be prioritized first. We have to access AI as a tool. So create a culture that implies creativity, empathy, right? And a dexterity from humans, and A for increased efficiency. Okay, we have get everything from this with a greater efficiency also. Also, business should adopt strong security measures, limit access to sensitive data, anonymous data, whenever possible to secure data. There, the cyber security concepts will come into picture. Okay, sir, shall I access this data? Yes. So there we have some protocols that we need to access. That is a very simple thing. Okay, that we need to prescribe. Everything we cannot do, right? With the help of AI and ML technology, we can do. We have a secure data. The price settings are there that we have to monitor. Even for our normal Google, we are doing right two-step verification. The similar thing will be there. For protecting our data, we have some methods that we have to do. That we have to write an algorithm for it. Okay. Coming to the hardware side, what is the most essential thing for making AI is integrated circuits. Okay. So this is very, very actually compact in nature. In olden days, it was not like that. Everyone knows. The technology was vacuum tubes, then transistor. Now it has been modernized. We are actually a 5G we are using currently. Right? The work is going on 6G also. Right? It's a semiconductor material that actually we are using. I'll explain what is the type of ICs we are using here. Here we are analog and digital. See how it get manufactured. A system specification is always there. What is my requirement? Okay, if I want to make a robot, so I want to do a robot first for making for healthcare sector. So what are the basic requirements that I have to configure in a systematic manner first? Then I have to do architectural design. Might be based on the maybe some PCB boards are available to make an architecture. Okay, we have to make an hardware first of all. Then functional logical things. What are the logical things I need to apply in the IC? That I have to focus. Then finally, a circuit design has to be made. Sir, I want to make my robot to work in a forward direction. So for that, what is the thing I have to use? I have to go for right direction. I have to go for left direction. I should move backward. I should tilt slightly. These are the commands I need to access. What are the circuit I have to design, sir? Everything has to be planned first of all. Okay, that is why this IC play a major role in all the hardwares. And finally, it has to be fabricated with the help of technologies. There are many technologies nowadays in industries. A fabrication method is very, very fast nowadays. In olden days, if you want to make a CPU, it will take 3 days. Now it will take only 3 hours to make a complete CPU. With the help of SMD technologies, everything is surface mounted. No need to solder anything. Okay. So what is the maximum advantage, sir? I have to use IC. So if I use IC, what is the maximum advantage? Then it's very compact in nature. We can keep everywhere. The size is miniature in architecture. Features of IC also like this. So reliability will be there. Yes, exactly. Power economy. By using IC, your power will be more because we are using a concept called low power consumption. For making your IC, we have a low power is more than sufficient. Cost effectiveness, yes. For every reason, I say why it is been cost effective means for making this kind of application, this cost is very, very least and also very worth. It's cheap and best in a simple manner. Performance is it's very high. Everywhere, see, if you have advantages, automatically the disadvantages will be there. So we have a complexity in nature, yes, and also heat dissipation will be there. Even though if you provide heat sinks and all, even the heat will be dissipated. Rapid obsolescence. What are the emerging trends? I said no wearable devices along with IoT. Okay, the thing has to merge with IoT, then only your AI will work properly. This is what IoT is all about. So where and all we are using this? Healthcare. See, IC will be always applicable in healthcare. We are only thinking about our electronic goods only for our own, maybe for our gadgets. No, in healthcare, this is playing a major role. So IC is playing a major role in healthcare sector. for tracking the details, data processing, see this, and correct treatment delivery, which improves patient care and results. So that is why IC plays a major role here. See, there are n number of ICs available. These are the first and foremost thing we need to notice what kind of IC I'm going to use for our hardware to work. Here, then schematic diagram has to convert into a layout. This is the layout format. This is the structured thing. Okay. I took an IC and many ICs. ARM processor we are working. Arduino also we are working. I picked this one of the recent one we are using, and Raspberry Pi we are working for making our hardware. See, I just connected an LED for an indication using this architecture. See, just for getting the information, just for passing the LED on and off and just displaying some values. See, if you want to make a 7-segment, see a sensor. This is what actually we need. Sensors are the most important one for our healthcare monitoring sector. So here I use IR sensor. Next I use temperature sensor. LM35 is there, no? So thermistor we can say. Okay. The 3 pins are available. The first pin is V in. The second one is common ground. Third one is a V out. Okay. So I just connected to a A2D converter here because all your sensors are analog in nature. It will convert into a digital value because your IC will understand digital things. Okay, it will pass the value. Next see. So this was happening. If I want to monitor a patient's temperature regularly for every maybe hour basis, for a maybe for a every minute basis, if I want to monitor without any assistance of my a nurse or maybe a doctor assistant, if I just want to monitor means I can use this technology. Okay, I'll just keep my these things in the patient itself. Okay, from there I'll get the information about IoT. If suddenly if some temperature rises or maybe temperature goes down, maybe a pressure is very high or maybe goes down, I will automatically get an alert using the AI technologies. See, these are the latest. Not only latest, this is everywhere we are using the robotics and all for making a see the hardware looks to be as a user friendly. That is why we are making these pictures. The robotics, the main invention of robotics is mainly for making our it look like a human being. That is why we are using this. Otherwise, you can go for some other pictures also. It's everywhere in automation industries, medical industry, MRI scanners also using AI. Another best example is maybe a driverless car, a self-driven car. See there how many sensors are working. There are n number of companies that are working on embedded system specifications for making a hardware. Intel is there, Microchip, many things are there. I just took one example for a pin configuration. I have 40 pin architecture. The first pin is mainly for a reset purpose. The remaining and all the for next 8 pins are mainly for an analog to digital converter. Here I can use the 8 sensors here. I can connect 8 sensors at a time. Maybe a temperature, pressure, humidity, or whatever you want, you can connect it here. Right. A line sensor, if you want to make, you can connect it here. Also, I have frequency level, supply and ground pins are there. I have to maintain the frequency levels here, V in, and I mean the clock pin and the clock out is there. Apart from that, other pins are actually mainly for our input and the output applications. So these are some of the features in this particular IC. We can try any IC. So what is the size of a RAM? What is the size of a power supply frequency? How many timers we have? How many are? This is what we need actually for our healthcare sector. ADC is playing a major role. Here I have 8 analog input channels with a 10 bit of output. Okay, the conversion should be output should be out. What we did is 8 bit, so 8 bit input actually, and the final thing is a 10 bit output. And coming to a conclusion part, AI is actually transforming industries mainly across the globe that everyone knows, mainly from a healthcare to finance or maybe everywhere it is doing. Right? And mainly healthcare specifically, why means, as I said, we have some preventive measures are there. We have to apply with that for early diagnostics and other things, mainly specifically focusing on healthcare sectors. This is ruling the world nowadays because without disease, if you're living means you are actually a human being. If you're not a human being, actually, if you're living with disease, you are actually a human being. So to overcome that, to overcome from a disease to a normal form, we need to be diagnosed properly. That is not happening nowadays because many crimes are happening, many things are happening. But using this technology, we have to be very safe. Also, we will feel very safe. Also, right? Then many queries. Okay, so this is our overview. What we are doing is we mainly provide a training, and we are actually a training provider mainly for AI. For the last 2 years, we are doing this, and for the last 15 years, we are working on platform where embedded systems and IoT. Also for a CAD/CAM sector, also we're working. So these are company details. These are IoT. So these are some of the colleges we offering this supports. We are actually giving training and all. Maybe it's not only training, we also provide placements for them. So we mainly target our Salem areas, maybe Salem colleges, Erode, Normal. I think some 5 districts we are covering, and we have some placement lines in passes. Sedin is there, Mason IQ, Parker. So this is our portfolio. See, we used to go for some awareness programs where we will motivate the youngsters mainly. Those who really want to grow personally and financially will support them. Many colleges nearby in Salem zone and surroundings. So what is the benefit you'll get? So once we come to Microsoft, maybe if we've been connected means what is the benefit you'll get means hands-on training on all the valued programs. Yes. So we are working on some few tools actually. So everything should be hands-on. And moreover, this is the one of our section only. We can't give you all the details. Okay. If you really want to connect me, just connect with me and I'll share my number also. If you have any ideas, we will also collaborate with you. Okay. It's actually a win-win situation. That is what we are also working. For the last 15 years, I'm doing the service. The workshop we provide, and also we arrange some internship programs for our students. Maybe our faculty is also going for our internship programs. Industrial visits also we are arranging. If we have a scholarship program models also, we can tie up with Tamil Nadu government also for non-moving scheme and all. And finally, we'll provide a placement assistance also for those who really want to grow personally and as well as financially. We'll support them. Okay. So what has no hands but might knock on your door? And if it does, you better open up. Anyone? Anyone? Any volunteer? Hello? Am I audible? What has no
Yes, sir.
hands but might
sir,
knock
you're
on your door? Okay. And if it does, you better open up. What is that?
Opportunities.
Exactly. Give a big round of applause for him.
Thank you.
See, opportunity may come at any time. This is a real opportunity we are having in our hand. AI is the best tool. The so far we have used. We just started actually. I don't know about you and all. We just started and we want to implement many things. As earlier said, we need to learn the technology properly. We have to think first. We have to learn it. Then we have to simulate. That is even my company name also. The motto should be think, learn, and implement the use equipped. That is happening now. First of all, we have to listen the concepts. Okay, where and all I can apply these concepts, and especially for our healthcare department, Okay, where what is the huge gap is there? Okay, how we can fill as an engineer? What is the role for us? Okay, how we can cope up with our AI tools? Like that, we have to think. As a normal human being, we have to think in that manner. Definitely, you will always get shine. And final thing is, a success is actually a teamwork. We used to say, team together, everyone achieve more. The vision should be very strong. You should be educative also. The education is needed because education, healthcare, these are the two public sectors. It's a huge sectors. We cannot deny. And objective should be very clear. And also the object should be go with your ethics also. Then plan some strategies. You'll become inspired somewhere, or you'll get some inspiration somewhere. Then finally have some tie-up with some peoples. Okay, you become a team leader, maybe a team player. Anything can happen. Okay, you'll act as a team player. Yes, you can utilize that. Or if you're an opposite to work as a team leader, yes, you can use that. Then tie up with all the peoples because people here is very, very important. Asset is people. Okay, along with people, we work with the technology. The success will automatically reaches you. And this is my contact details. My friends just shared my information. And if you have any other realistic ideas or maybe whatever it is, we just started to practice on AI, frankly speaking. And I'm really thankful to Rekha, Studio of Ai&Ds, and for the teammates for organizing this beautiful event. And this is the right time. I just want to thank everyone, every participants. Uh, to your patient level was very, very incredible actually. Nothing was nothing is interacted in between also some nothing distractions happened. Everyone was very, I think you observed everything, right? That's what I used to take, because there are two things actually. uh, one is how you're acting. If somebody is speaking, how you are acting, whether you have a knowledge or if you want to get the knowledge. First thing. Secondary, I nothing have a knowledge. I simply just want to observe it. I just saw both the things. I assume everyone have a knowledge, but still they are getting knowledge from myself. They're eagerly participated, and also they show some patience. Really thankful to all the participants. And this is my contact details. I really love to work with everyone. So we'll make a team. Definitely, we'll make a team, and we'll see a bigger picture soon. So thank you so much, and all the very best for participants who are really involved. Thank you.
Sir, there are questions that are being asked by the participants in the chat box. Kindly answer them.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Ma'am, can we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible. Kindly answer the question in the chat box.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing now.
Thank you. Sir, I think the basic question is, sorry to interrupt you. The basic question,
Yeah.
the basic question, what is being asked here is the biasness of the AI, whether diagnosis is right or wrong. Where does the human intervention comes into the picture? Because whenever the case studies comes and suppose we are giving an MRI report, at the end it is written, please correlate with clinicals. So
Correct.
I think the AI is is a supplement to the human thinking with respect to doctors. That is why it's very clearly mentioned. Please correlate your results with your clinician. So these questions would have been
That's what,
asked.
sir.
This
Tell me, sir.
this is what I'm trying to analyze, is that all the questions here is basically on biasness and diagnosis being right or wrong. And again, it depends on what type of data and what algorithm you're using to train the machine. I'm not an engineer. I'm basically a healthcare pharmacist, a
Fine.
PhD holder. That's why I've got no engineering background. But seeing these questions, I'm generally
Okay.
placing my opinion in this. Thank you.
That's what. How can the incorrect or biased data affect AI-based diagnostics? They are asking actually usually. The thing is, sir, even for that also we have algorithms, sir. Frankly speaking, anyhow, it is as I said earlier, no, the human inputs are first of all required. So everything should be systematic. We have a lot of deep learning methods of game actually. So whatever the most possible methods we are applying is that we can easily diagnostics whatever trouble we have. That is what even many hospitals are now trying. Actually, not everything is implemented currently, but they are working on it, frankly speaking. Okay, and most of the things have been getting solved. Even for our retinopathy, we have many things are. I think last time also I have gone through in Bangalore also. They are doing it. They are doing as a research in one of hospital. One of my friend is working. They are also saying that in most AI is change actually, but in some stages we have to do some case studies for some of the things and all. We have to do some case studies. That is why it is not yet implemented everywhere. So it is actually in process. Some few of the things are.
Thank you, sir. I am talking on behalf of host. Host, ma'am, please continue. Sir, one more question. Your is a company which
Yeah.
is basically giving internships. Can you tell me any internship what you have in your list with respect to the healthcare?
So we have a clients. We have a clients. Actually, we have some clients.
Beg your pardon?
We have clients. Yeah, we have clients in Bangalore and also. We have client companies. We have been tie up with them.
Okay, sir.
Company
Okay.
name is Root. It is there. Root it is one of my friends' company, and also Rapid Data. Ma'am, one second, ma'am. I'll answer this question first. So we have many internship programs are happening nowadays, mainly for AI. Okay, and I'll share the link also here. My friend companies are also there. Even we are also working along with them for making our AI, especially for our healthcare department. The company name is Rooted, and one more thing is the Rapid Data we have. Many companies are there. Sir. They started to work on healthcare sector. I'll
Okay,
share here,
sir.
sir. Company
Thank
names
you
and
so
all.
much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, we kindly request all participants to take a few minutes to fill out the feedback form. Your responses and suggestions are valuable to us, and they will help us improve and organize even better programs in the future. We would be grateful if you could share your platform with us at the earliest. We kindly request all the participants to take a few minutes to fill up the feedback form and send it at the earliest. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to express my heartfelt thanks on behalf of Mahindra College of Engineering to our esteemed resource person, Engineer B. Sasikumar sir, for gracing us with our presence today. On behalf of our team and friends, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you for taking your time to share your expertise with us on fascinating and rapidly evolving topic of artificial intelligence. Your session was not only highly informative but also deeply inspiring. You managed to simplify complex concepts such as machine learning, neural AI application, and understand, and everyone was present. Your insights into how AI is transforming industries, healthcare, education to transportation and security opened our eyes to immense opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. The example and case studies you provided gave us a clear understanding on how AI is not just futuristic idea, but a present day tool that is already reshaping our world. We also appreciate the way you highlighted both the technical aspects and the ethical considerations of AI. This balanced perspective encouraged us to think critically about how technology should be developed and applied responsibly. The interactive discussions and thought provoking questions you posted kept on the audience engaged and motivated to learn more about this powerful field. Your dedication, clarity, and passion for the subject truly inspired us to explore AI further, not just as technical advancement, but also a force to innovation and positive change in society. We are confident that the knowledge you have shared will guide us for our future academic, professional, and research pursuits. Sir, your inspiring words have not only added immense value for this event, but also left an lasting impression on all of us gathered here. We are deeply grateful for the time you took out of your busy schedule to be with us and to share valuable insights and experience. Your presence here has elevated this occasion and your words has enlightened, encouraged, and motivated us. We thank you for your graciousness, your wisdom, and your support. Thank you, sir. Now, to introduce our esteemed resource person, I invite Dr. R. Rekha ma'am, Head of Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science and Coordinator of AICTE sponsored Atal 6-Day Online Faculty Development Program.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is an honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today, a technology leader, a solution architect, and a mentor to many aspiring engineers, Mr. Sasikumar B, with nearly 9 years of professional experience in the software industry. Mr. Sasikumar has worked with top-tier organizations like Infosys, L&T Infotech, Polaris, and is currently serving as a solution architect at Dev Technology Solutions Salem. His technical expertise spans across Java, J2EE technologies, Struts, Spring, Spring Boot, microservices, and RPA development, making him a true full-stack professional and a system architect. From web application development to enterprise integration, his depth of knowledge and hands-on experience with APIs, cloud services, Maven, and container tools set him apart in today's tech landscape. Throughout his career, he has high-performing teams and delivered scalable software solutions for industries like finance, telecom, and enterprise automation. His commitment to continuous learning and applying modern technologies like Angular, RPA tools, Amazon S3, and modern Java versions is a testimony to his role as a lifelong technologist. A proud engineering graduate in ECE and an MBA in financial services and management, Mr. Sasikumar brings a rare combination of technical depth and business acumen, helping bridge the gap between development and strategy. Today, we are fortunate to have him with us, not only to share insights from his industry journey to aim higher and build with purpose. Let's give a warm welcome to our chief guest, Engineer V. Sasikumar, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for the introduction, ma'am. Now we hand over the session to Mr. V. Sasikumar, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, good evening to all. Okay, so myself Sasi Kumar. Ma'am, are you able to hear? Ma'am, are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, I would like to thank to Rekha ma'am and Magendra College Salem campus. Okay, so it's a wonderful opportunity gave to us, and I'm going to share my knowledge. Okay, so around till now I am having around 18 years of experience in IT industry. Okay, I worked various development technologies like Oracle, .NET, and Java. So, so I worked machine learning also few years in Citibank. Okay, we try to develop some models,
Sir,
but
we kindly request you to take over the session.
yeah, ma'am. Okay, so we'll start. So I hope all are able to see my screen, right? So today topic is revolutionizing the diagnostics with AI. Okay, so the main problem is in medical area. So predict the disease. Okay, so that's what the doctor also getting some doctor also we need to predict the problems with the right time. So then only they can able to give the right treatment. Okay, so that is a one of the big challenge for all the doctors. So that's what they introduced the AI to help the predictions. Okay. So whatever the diagnostics diagnosis is the main diagnosis is a main for finding the health problem. Okay. So many ways are there. So first we goes to hospital. So we need to take the scans and test a lot of symptoms are there means so based on that they will take the test and scans. Okay, so based on the scan report and the test data, based on that they have to identify the disease. Okay, so how the doctor is going to predict means based on the data. Okay, the first of all the data is we need to get the gather the data. Based on that then the doctor will analyze. It will take some time. Okay, so once we identify the data we need to predict the data. Okay, if you're having the lot of complication cases also there, based on that time the AI will help you. Okay, so okay, so the AI is a one of the so AI is a tool. Okay, we need to identify the problem at the right time. Okay, so that's what they introduced the AI in all the medical area. Okay, so the artificial intelligence is a think and learn. Okay, how the human is thinking. So the like human can able to think easily. So same like how the machine can able to think. Okay, we need to identify the disease. Okay, based on the scan, MRI report, and X-ray, everything. Okay, blood test. So any data if you give to the machine, the machine will analyze like human. So those kind of stuff we can able to implement through AI. Okay, so the AI is not a replacement of doctor. So the AI is help with the doctor to predict the disease based on the data. Okay, so that's what they introduced the AI in medical area. Okay, so AI is analyze the data based on the test results. Okay, the test results having the lot of data. Okay, so the most of the patient's data is X-ray data and lab test report data. Everything is coming under different type of format. So that is called as unstructured data. So the unstructured data, based on that, we need to identify the prediction, identify the problem and disease is very complex. So that's first of all, we need to unstructured data, we need to convert it into structured data. So that's what the main issue. Okay, so that's what they used many process. Okay, NPL and all. Okay, so first we need to convert the unstructured data to structured data. Then we can able to predict the disease using help of with help of AI. So that is a main thing we are going to implement here. Okay, so that's what the AI is. It will help to doctors. Okay, so why it's needed in medical means faster diagnosis. Okay, AI can quickly analyze the scan and test results. Okay, so AI is quickly analyze and scan and test results means, okay, suppose one patient is taking MRI. Okay, we need to MRI data is there. Okay, the same time the complication case means they will take blood test and everything. So many data are there. So single patient is having the multiple data. So how we are going to identify the disease? So the disease is based on we need to identify multiple area data. So different types of data is coming from different place. Okay, so in that time, how we are going to structured and single area. Okay, then easily the analyze the data, right? So that's what we need to quickly gather the data and put it into one single area. Then we can able to easily predict the disease. So that it will AI will do in quickly and as soon as possible ways. Okay, compared to doctors. So doctor we need to combine and gather and identifying the predict the disease, and it will take some time, right? So instead of that, the AI will help you to doctor to predict the disease in on time. So if you identify the disease with on time, so we can give the treatment on time, right? So that's what the AI will help in medical area. Okay, so not only medical, so in software industry also, so many usages are there with the help of AI. Okay, for developing the codes and all. Okay, so anything we can able to do through AI. So that's what the AI world is there. Okay, so many places are we can implement the AI area, AI field. Okay, so then next one is accuracy. Accuracy means if the data is there, multiple data, so if the doctor is going to analyze the predict the disease based on the data means it will might be the human error is coming because of the human thinking is multiple ways, right? So sometimes they can able to do some mistakes also. So that's what the again the lot of time the doctor is analyzing and reconfirm the disease and everything. So that's what the doctor is took more time to predict the disease. So in that kind of case, the AI will reduce the time. Okay, the accuracy also it will give fraction of second. The AI will give the accuracy. Okay, so the diagnosis also AI will do in quickly, and the accuracy also it give quickly. Okay, compared to one human. Okay, so with the help of AI, the accuracy will correct, almost accuracy is correct. At the same time, it reduces the human errors. So that's what the AI is coming to picture. Okay, the personalized treatment also there, suggested care and plans based on each patient unique data. Okay, the patient also having the data. So the data is personalized and suggested one single area, then we can able to convert it into structured area. Okay, so that's what the efficiency save the doctor time and automating the routine task. Okay, so if you AI is used in medical area, it will reduce the doctor time. Okay, on time disease we can able to predict with different unstructured data. So that's what the AI is playing in medicine area. Okay, so this is what the AI is rolling. So the key difference is the how the AI is predicting the data. So that's what we need to introduce the machine learning. Okay, the machine learning is the algorithm. Okay, we can write some algorithms. So algorithms is lot of algorithms are there. Okay, linear and non-linear. Okay, classification, so many types are there. So we can choose the machine learning algorithm based on the data. Okay, so first we need to get the data and analyze the data. So which kind of data? Suppose I have some kind of structured data, some kind of unstructured data. So based on the data quality, we can able to choose the ML. So the ML is having a lot of algorithms. So then we can apply the ML. So ML is the ML algorithm is written through Python programming language. So mostly the Python programming language is having the lot of library. Okay, pandas and numpy. So similarly, we have a lot of libraries are there. Using that easily we can able to implement ML. So using the ML algorithm, we can able to predict the accurate result. Okay. So if you required, we can able to apply deep learning also. So the deep learning also one of the type inside that ML we can able to implement. Okay. So then artificial intelligence, it's a machine learning human intelligence. Okay. The machine learning is the learning the data. Okay. Suppose I implemented one ML, I applied into one data. Okay, the ML is going to analyze the data and predict the data. Okay, then predict the data. Based on the data, we can able to predict the disease. So I have given some data to ML. So the ML is going to analyze the data. So this kind of values are there, this kind of values are there. Then we can able to identify this kind of values coming means this kind of disease like that. So fraction of second, the ML can able to do. So that's what the data is very important. So the data we need to give properly to ML. So the once the ML is identified, we can able to again same kind of different types of data also given to the same ML. Then that ML we can able to react because of this a learning ML, right? So the learning ML model we can able to develop. Okay, suppose I'm giving one data. Okay, based on that the ML will train. Okay, again next time the same kind of data is coming. Okay, in that time easily that will predict. Okay, so those kind of learning ML also we can able to develop through machine learning. Okay, so the deep learning also we can able to use. Deep learning means in depth we can able to do. Okay, inside the ML. Okay, so now how we are going to convert the unstructured data to structured data. So using that we can able to implement NLP. So NLP is a natural language processing. Using this process we can able to convert the unstructured data to structured data. Structured data means we can able to convert into one single database. Okay, one single data. Okay, so if you convert it like that means easily we can able to predict the disease. Okay, suppose one single patient is having the lot of the reports, right? Lot of scan, lot of data. So those we need to combine and convert it into structured data. Okay, using the NPL, we can able to convert. So the traditional diagnostics challenges means, so if you do the test and all, okay, the manually, it's a slow and a manual process. Okay, the human errors, limited access in rural areas. So everything is a challenge. Okay, so that's what we need to introduce AI. Okay, so this kind of problem we can able to avoid through AI. So the how AI learns means data training prediction. Okay, we need to give the data to AI. Okay, whether it is unstructured or structured, then we can able to make it as a structure. Okay, finally, if you want to correct, we need to predict the data. We need to convert it as a structured. Okay, so this is the data area. So then we can able to give some training. Okay, this kind of data is coming means we need to apply this kind of algorithm, this kind of algorithm. So this kind of predictions. So this can give some training to ML. Then we can able to predict. Okay. So the AI in healthcare teaching computer to recognize the disease. Okay. So AI is looking at the X-ray and saying this data. Okay. So now if one patient is coming and taking a X-ray and a lot of test report, so those kind of data we can able to analyze through AI also. So first we need to convert as a data. So the data also converting to structured, a lot of options are there. Okay, based on that we can able to crap it through image or whatever. Based on that we can able to convert it to normal structured data. Okay, so the main role of AI in medical diagnosis is yearly disease detection. Okay, so sometime some diseases are there. Okay, without symptom also we can able to predict through AI. Okay, so usually any symptom is coming, then only we are going to hospital, right? So we have, with the help of AI, without symptom also we can predict some disease. Okay, so automated medical imaging analysis. Okay, so we can predict the patient risk. So without symptom also we can able to identify the disease. We can able to give the treatment to without before whatever the risk, before risk. Okay, the on time we can able to give the treatment to patient. So that's what the AI is helping in the medical area. Okay. So the AI in diagnosis in real life examples. AI in X-ray and MRI scans, finding the fractures and tumors. Okay, so this kind of disease we can able to identify through X-ray and MRI scan, right? So in blood test also we can able to detect this kind of related diabetes and infections. Everything we can able to analyze through blood test, and skin check and everything we can able to do. So this kind of data we can able to collect and give it to AI. AI will predict the data, then it will correctly predict the disease also, it on time. So that's what the AI is coming to picture. Okay. So AI in pathology and mnemonics. AI is powered digital pathology, microscope and image analysis, and so AI in blood test and lab. AI helps doctors and read blood test quickly and can spot patterns invisible to humans. Okay, so we have a lot of reports are there. We can gather the data and we can able to implement to convert as a normal data, structured data, then we can able to give the prediction. So this kind of routine diagnosis also it will happen through AI. Okay, blood test and analysis automation. Okay, so this kind of the AI normally routine. For example, AI is predict the AI in routine diagnosis means, for example, if you take smartwatch. Okay, the smartwatch is always wearing in hand, right? So now the always the our pulse and everything it will track. Okay, so similarly, it's like one of the machine. So similar way, we can able to identify the predictions. Okay, on time we can able to take the treatment. Okay, so then benefits of AI diagnostics means faster and diagnosis. Okay, accuracy means it will reduce the human error. Okay, if you done human, definitely the human error is coming to picture. So that's what if you use the AI, it will avoid the human error. Okay, that's what the accuracy is coming to picture. Accessibility, ability in remote and village, okay, through app and machines. Okay, the yearly detection of disease, that is a key area. Okay, yearly detection of disease. Okay, so if anyone can able to do, anyone can able to take help from AI, and yearly detection of disease we can able to identify, and we can take the on-time treatment. Okay, so that's what AI will help in medical area. Okay, then reduce the hospital workload. Okay. So challenge and the risk, AI can make mistakes if data is wrong. If you give the data wrongly to AI, then definitely the prediction also wrong. So that's what the data, we need to give the importance to data. So that's what we need to collect the data and do the analysis. Okay, we need to convert the structured data. Based on that, we need to train the ML. So for training the ML also, we need to give on time. Okay. So while training the ML also, we need to give structured data and the correct data. Okay, whatever your data is giving, based on that only, the ML is trained. Okay, so the AI cannot replace the doctor completely, correct, right? So the human can able to do lot of things. Okay, at the same time, the machine can able to do few things only. So sometimes the human work, everything cannot do by machine. Okay, so that's what AI cannot replace doctor completely. Already I say, right? So doctor is do the predictions based on the data, but the thing is we need to completely help with the doctor. So the AI is always helping with the doctor. Okay, so it won't replace by doctor. Okay, then ethical issues, privacy of patient data, and need help of human plus AI teamwork. Okay, these are risk and challenges for AI. Okay, the features of AI diagnosis, AI and robots helping in surgery. Okay, the helping in surgery means it won't do surgery exactly, but it will help to doctor. Okay, the predictions and everything. Okay, the most of the apps are also there. Using that, we can able to diagnosis. Okay, the AI.
Not audible, ma'am.
Yeah, yes. Sorry. So the doctor assistance is AI is a doctor assistant. It's not a replacement. AI helps diagnostics and a faster and cheaper and better. So future doctor will work with AI tools. So early detection is saving lives. Student and research having the huge opportunities in the field. Okay, so the main purpose of AI is, so here we need to convert the different types of data is coming, right? So we need to convert the data to structured data. So this is what the overall picture about the AI in medicine area. So the main thing is we need to predict the disease. So that's what the AI is mainly used for in medicine area. So here the AI is normally working under the data predictions. So normally a lot of types of data is there. So we need to first clean up the data using the lot of processing, pre-processing. Okay, so then we can apply the ML, then we can able to predict. So the AI area may usually the combine categorized three area. Okay, so the normally the AI narrow AI. Okay, narrow AI is the one of the AI. So now we have implemented one narrow. Another one is AGI, artificial general intelligence. Then super AI. Super AI is not yet invented, so it is in progress. So now most of the people are using narrow AI only. So whatever we using the chat GPT, DeepSeek and everything is coming under narrow AI. It's a weak AI. So whatever we give, we're giving the command to the chat GPT. The chat GPT is take the command and it will give some result, right? So based on that, it will react. Okay, so that's what the chat GPTs don't have any kind of reaction. It won't do any reaction and all, right? It's like feelings and all. So that's what the narrow AI is, only accept the data and predict the result and give to us. So that's what the narrow AI. So ChatGPT and everything is a narrow AI. You can predict the data. So different AI tools are there. Okay, so the AI tools also we can able to take help from predict the analysis. It will give the accuracy.
So can I ask you a question?
Oh yes.
Is it possible that AI can predict the near coming diseases in future, like COVID, we could not predict? Can AI predict diseases which may come in near future in the world?
Yeah, AI can able to predict the future, but we need the data, right? Without data, AI can't able to predict, right? So it's up to our based on the data only. It's a test report. If having any symptom is a slight symptom, based on the data only we can able to identify. So without proper data, we AI also can't able to predict in future disease.
Yeah, but having data for future disease is also a big problem. How can you predict what type of data has to be entered into the machine learning or deep learning to predict the near future? So it is a challenging task, I suppose so.
Yeah, it's a challenging task based on the different types of report we need to take. So whole body checkup and different types of organs report we can able to give the result to AI. Based on that, we can able to predict. But that also based on the your result only, your data only.
Yeah, so in that case, if we have any test reports, we can predict that this can happen. We can predict X, Y, Z can happen, and this when feeded in
Yeah,
a,
that kind of
predictions.
analysis predictions we can able to do.
Okay, okay.
Suppose if you take the lungs result, if a
Yeah.
lungs functioning is like this, okay, this kind of functions happen similarly continuously for this particular how many years, then it will happen this kind of disease in after 5 years or 6 years.
Yeah,
So
that's
those
what
kind
I
of predicts, yeah, we can
yeah,
able to do.
that's what I wanted to ask you about predictions. That means
Yeah,
how.
yeah, that kind of predictions, yeah, that kind of predictions we can able to do.
Thank you so much, sir.
But the thing is, continuously we need to take the test and continuously give the report to AI
Yes, continuously feeding the
data.
AI data to the latest
Yeah,
data to the machine. That is like as we are upgrading our knowledge, the same way the computer has to be upgraded by giving it a latest data.
yeah, that kind of prediction we can able to do through AI.
Thank you. The host man can please take over now. Thank you.
1 minute. Yeah, just a minute.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir.
I think, madam, we have lost the
Yeah,
link.
yes, ma'am. No, 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 I'm there. Just a minute. 1 minute.
Our participants, they are having a doubt, sir. In short, what if the
Okay.
questions are done?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
So please consider this question, sir.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I'll start. Just a minute, ma'am. Just I'm opening one slide. Yeah, ma'am. Share my screen.
Hello, sir. What happened, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I share my screen.
Okay, sir.
So like this AI tools also there. Okay. So a lot of AI tool. So ChatGPT, Copilot, and Jasper, and everything. So mostly we are using the ChatGPT. Okay, the ChatGPT also it's one of the AI tool. So we can search the result and we can take that. It's coming under narrow AI. Okay, narrow AI means we can able to identify. So the reactive and another AI is there. Thread memory. Memory also little bit limited memory AI we can able to say. Suppose if you are giving one searching one result in ChatGPT. So in ChatGPT, I am searching one suppose one uh, things. So it will give a lot of result, right? So the same kind of result not required. I need the some shortcut result. Okay, for that particular product. Okay, so we can give again the second command is we can give shortcut notes for this. So this will consider the previous command. So that also it will take. So that's what the memory is required. So those kind of yeah, type of AI is memory, thread memory AI. Okay, those kind of AI also coming under narrow. Okay, so the chat GPT. So the same I need shortcut note for AI with same command we can give in separate window in same chat GPT. It won't give because of the same window only it will work. So those kind of stuffs we can able to handle it. So any kind of result also we can able to search and take the GPT. So it's a narrow AI means mostly it will helpful to software industry. Suppose I want to develop one code. Okay, no need to write code. If you write the prompt and it will give the results. Based on that, we can able to easily we can able to develop. It reduce the development time. So similarly, we can able to I have some kind of data. So this kind of data, I need the predictions for this particular type of data. So if you enter this kind of data to ChatGPT, the ChatGPT also it will predict. Okay, this kind of patient data is there. So we can able to predict the result. So that also it possible. So it will train in ChatGPT also it's learning, right? So learning ML is there. So we need to give, okay, how many times, how many commands, how many prompts we are giving frequently. Based on that, it will memorize and it will give the result. Okay, slowly it will train the ML. Okay, using your data, then we can able to in future easily we can get the correct prediction. So AI image and design tools also there. Canva AI. Okay, we can easily we can design. Suppose I need one photo, so we can give some prompt. Okay, like this photo is required, this background, this kind of stuff. They can able to easily generate through any videos, any images. Easily we can able to generate AI. So it will reduce the development time. Okay, designing time. Okay, that will help you. So the GitHub and Copilot, and it's mostly it's this kind of tools. It will reduce the development time only. Then AI voice and speech tools. Suppose I want to recording those kind of stuff, we can able to everything we can able to implement through this kind of AI tool. AI is a generation for less text to speech. So inside that we are using the NPL. So suppose if we give the voice and we will convert it into text. Okay, those kind of NPL also we can able to implement through this kind of ML. So the video creation and editing area. So it will help you to so many areas. Okay. So nowadays most of the people are editing the videos. If you're taking the video and editing and easily we can able to done through AI. So many tools are there. Okay, these are things are AI video creation and editing tool. AI for business and automation tools also there. Okay, chatbots. And cyber security. AI for cyber security. So for this kind of tools, we can able to prevent the threat detection. So how many security we can able to easily implement through this kind of AI tools. Virus prediction, suppose malware. Suppose I'm injecting one virus to one server, so easily we can able to predict. Okay, this IP address is hitting this kind of request to the server, then we easily we can able to predict and identify the virus. You can able to easily in healthcare also we can able to implement this kind of AI tool. Pathway, Butterfly, IQ, this kind of tools are there. So these are a healthcare area AI tool. So AI tools are there, many AI tools are there. We can able to use in multiple areas. For SEO and marketing, AI for marketing and SEO means it will SEO search engine optimization. So suppose one website is we developed. So suppose frequently we need to get the website. If I search something in Google, it will come first link, first page. The website is need to come. So those kind of stuffs easily we can able to implement. So previously we implemented the meta tag. We need to implement Google Analytics, Sage, everything we need to implement. Now with the help of AI, easily we can able to implement those kind of stuffs. So the automatically the registration and deductions, everything will take care. Hey, many questions?
So I think the questions are there in the chat box, please.
Yeah, sure.
So there's a question in the chat box. How does AI improve patient access to healthcare?
Yeah, so the patient access means suppose directly patient we can't able to use. It will helpful to doctors only as of now. In future might become so the patient directly we can't able to access the AI.
There's one more question, sir. How do machine learning and deep learning contribute to preventive healthcare? I repeat, how do machine learning and deep learning contribute to preventive healthcare?
Yeah, machine learning is the suppose so the preventive healthcare area. So we can give the analysis. First, we need to gather the data and give the machine learning and train the ML. So inside that, we can able to give the deep learning also. So deep learning means it's a advanced level. Okay, it's like we need to give some extra analytics data, give it to the deep learning. So this kind of stuff we can able to implement through deep learning. It's like a human feelings like that, right? So those kind of stuffs we can able to implement. It's a super artificial intelligence area. So those kind of stuffs we can able to implement. So it will help you to preventive healthcare, but in future might be we can able to implement. But as of now, we can't able to implement now.
Sir, this question, how does AI improve patient access to healthcare? I can share that access to patient healthcare means that suppose you bought a wearable device or a smartwatch, there your SpO2 or your ECG is getting monitored, and I'm sure once your ECG is getting monitored, they might the smartwatch may display that you're having such and such fault or your SpO2 is less, So naturally, the patient is having access to health to the smartwatches and wearable devices. So the patient does have an access to this AI instruments, I suppose so.
Okay, through smartwatch we can able, yeah, that we can able to achieve. Yes, we can track our health
Yes. That's what I was
data.
trying to say. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. The host, ma'am, could you please take over now? Mahindra College host, ma'am, could you please take over? Host, ma'am, Mahindra College of Engineering. I am the participant. Could you, any of the host people take over from me now?
Yeah, yes, 1 minute.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Dear participants, can we wait?
Please continue.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry, sir. talking to the host, ma'am.
We request everyone to hold on for at least 5 minutes. There is a technical issue going on. Kindly cooperate.
Yeah, ma'am. AI processing technique also there. So the machine learning. So the machine learning and predictive analytics are critical component in AI. Okay. So anomaly detection is there. So identify the irregularities using the algorithm to find the abnormal health patients. So using this algorithm, we can able to predict. Okay. So monitoring health trends. So we can able to use the daily smartwatch also is one of the way to track the our health data. So it will store the data in the storage in smartwatch. So based on that, we can able to take the data. We can able to predict if any disease in coming into future and everything we can able to identify. So data integration research also there. So data aggregation combines disparate health data source and comprehensive analysis. So application and case studies, health data analytics, patient-centric studies and data privacy protocols are there. So ECG. So this kind of data we can able to collect and give it to the ML. Okay. So the deep learning architecture also there. So the deep learning means we can get the data in depth and we can able to analyze and give it to the ML. So the ML will predict the data. Based on that, we can able to take. So ML algorithm also there. So many algorithm. So based on previously I said, right. So based on the data only we need to choose the ML. We can able to implement the ML. So diabetes monitoring. So easily we can able to track through smartwatch. So real time tracking. So everything we can able to track. So repository health monitoring. So the smartwatch store the data into one data in somewhere. So based on that data, we can able to analyze and we can able to pick and we can able to predict the future disease also. Even how many time, how many hours they sleep, everything, stress, everything we can able to monitor through that smartwatch device. We can able to track. Any questions?
Convolutional neural network, or CNN, is a diagnostic modality that can analyze thousands of images from public datasets and patient medical records to identify patterns, enabling them to quickly and accurately diagnose diseases. Researchers recently used CNNs to diagnose Kawasaki disease, PD.
Sir, is there any technical issues going on?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Some network issues are 1 minute.
compiled images from KD patients from all over the world, building a CNN that can identify its common signs. The CNN proved both sensitive and specific for diagnosing Kawasaki disease, making diagnosis possible by merely taking a photo with a smartphone. Of course, clinical judgment currently remains irreplaceable, and physicians should still rely on a thorough history, physical exam, and the relevant labs or imaging. These CNNs can help guide physicians in the right direction, especially in resource-restricted locales where it can be expensive for patients to do more thorough testing. Preliminary efforts have also demonstrated AI can aid clinicians in diagnosing colorectal cancer, lung cancer, liver cirrhosis, and many more diseases. In one study, board-certified pathologists diagnosed colorectal cancer with 96.9% accuracy, and AI slightly outperformed them, reaching an accurate diagnosis 98% of the time. However, doctors shouldn't forget about the limitations of AI in diagnosing disease. Biases can exist in any of the datasets, which can influence the way AI interprets the diagnosis. For example, if a dataset is mostly made up of older patients, AI might not be able to accurately interpret findings for a younger age group. After diagnosis, AI can also aid physicians in treatment, particularly in the era of personalized medicine. Personalized medicine is a form of medicine that uses information about a person's genetics to prevent, diagnose, or treat disease. One specific example of this is rheumatoid arthritis, an autoimmune disease where the body attacks itself, especially in joints like the wrist and finger joints. Since rheumatoid arthritis is such a complex and chronic disease, there are a variety of medications used to treat patients, and treatment often depends on what each patient best responds to. Researchers at Mayo Clinic use genetic data and patients' clinical characteristics to develop a machine learning algorithm to predict patient response to methotrexate, one of the most important rheumatoid arthritis drugs. Instead of having both doctors and patients wait months to determine the efficacy of a certain drug, these models can direct both doctors and patients toward more effective treatments immediately, saving the patient both time and money. Similarly, researchers at the Georgia Institute of Technology and Ovarian Cancer Institute utilized machine learning algorithms to determine treatment effectiveness with 90% accuracy for certain chemotherapies in ovarian cancer patients. Utilizing AI to predict a patient's response to chemotherapy can save valuable time and spare patients from the destructive physical side effects, emotional burden, and costs associated with weeks of treatment that may prove ineffective. Beyond diagnosis and treatment, AI has powerful potential in predicting the occurrence and progression of chronic diseases like hypertension, diabetes, and kidney disease, which can help patients live longer, healthier lives. Let's take a closer look at diabetes. Using various machine learning models, researchers are developing predictive models to estimate a patient's current glucose level based on multiple factors, such as their previous glucose levels, body mass index, external stress, and even hours of sleep. This can help patients anticipate when their blood sugar levels are critically high or low, enabling them to better prepare for emergencies. Researchers have also used AI to develop models that predict the likelihood of developing diabetes based on various risk factors. Early diagnosis and treatment of diabetes can prevent complications like diabetic kidney disease and blindness, which are emotionally distressing and costly for both patients and the healthcare system. In addition to patient care, AI is also furthering medicine by transforming the way medical research is conducted, particularly in clinical trials. Clinical trials study different interventions in patients, usually in the form of new vaccines or medications, to determine which treatment is more effective in clinical practice. One of the first steps is identifying eligible patients, which is both time and resource consuming since researchers must design and print brochures and manually screen clinics for eligible patients. With access to medical records, AI can quickly identify which patients fit the right criteria to streamline the process. In addition, AI has already proven effective in the development of new treatments. The first step in certain clinical research is discovering possible drugs. However, despite extensive lab testing, the discovery process can result in a waste of valuable time and resources. Many drugs that are effective in a lab fail in human trials. Verge Genomics was one of the first companies that discovered a potential drug for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, also known as ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, by using AI instead of animal or cell testing.
To help us strengthen our knowledge and gain a clearer understanding of artificial intelligence, our respected faculty member will also be discussing about some selected IEEE journals. These journals, being highly recognized in the academic and research community, will provide us valuable insights into the practical applications and recent advancements in artificial intelligence. This initiative will surely enhance our learning and make the concept more relatable and easier to grasp.
Good evening, everyone. This is a recent developments in technology and connectivity have led the emergence of Internet of Things (IoT) and AI (artificial intelligence) applications in many industries. This paper studies the impact of technology such as IoT and AI in healthcare throughout the systematic review of 75 peer reviews scholarly. The analysis reveals exponential growth in number of artificial intelligence published in last decade and a wide variety of AI tools publication outlets, a large number of authors, and many conceptual design science papers, all indicating an emergency field with great public potential in future years. The analysis further reveals the applications of these technologies are being studied worldwide, not just in USA, but also in many countries like Europe and Asia. The paper also highlights key insights for the top application categories, which includes wearables and connectivity, disease detection and treatment, patient care and sensor networks identifies gaps and future research direction related to the technology, designs and acceptance, and system efficiency safely. These are the artificial intelligence combined IoT things and systematic literal review. The recent developments in technology and connectivity have led to the emergence of IoT to connect with one another with the internet and communicate data between the person to person or any connectivity medium. Small action defines to IoT projected create value in all industries such as consumer care, medical, and many others. The public sector applications are the rise of environment. Think, learn, and take action in response. What they are sensing, their objectives. Sense the environment. IoT plays a significant role in collecting and monitoring data, where AI is responsible for analyzing. But IoT and AI are combined in huge economic impact, adding trillions of dollars in the global economy. $14.2 trillion for the IoT applications and 15.7 trillion on AI applications by 2030. One industry where IoT and AI individually or together are making significant impacts in the healthcare industry, which is constantly under pressure to reduce the cost while addressing rapid growth of IoT and AI. These technologies can help healthcare organizations tap into potential of increasingly interconnected, responsive world. If the industry is able to generate greater interconnectivity in single ecosystem, there will be a pills, wearable monitors, sensors, and predictions.
Sir, Cisco, sir, Cisco, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I'm there. Yes, ma'am.
Sasikumar, sir,
Yes, ma'am.
please continue your session. Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
in chat box itself, questions are there.
Sure, ma'am. Yeah, just time I'm typing, ma'am. I'll clear the doubt.
First question, what are all the ways AI used in healthcare?
So many ways are there. So the first way is the medical imaging and diagnostics, ma'am. First way. So then drug discovery and development. So multiple ways are there. I will type it and post it there, ma'am. So the first question is, so in what are the ways are AI used in healthcare? So predictive analytics and yearly disease detection, there we can able to use, and personalizing medication that we can use, and virtual health assistants and chatbot, there also we can use, and robotics and surgery, in that area also we can able to use AI in healthcare. So hospital operation workflow optimization, so there also we can able to use. So many ways are there. So I said a few ways.
Sir, Udavi thinks that so we will send the WhatsApp group. The paper scanned copy, we will send it to you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, a scanned copy of the paper on the WhatsApp group is very useful to us.
Yeah, sir, we will send it soon.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Kindly check it in WhatsApp groups.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Any queries from audience?
Now, we kindly request all the participants to take a few minutes to fill out the feedback form. Your responses and suggestions are valuable to us, and they will help us improve and organize even better programs in the future. We would be grateful if you could share your feedback with us at the earliest. I repeat, now we kindly request all participants to take a few minutes to fill out the feedback form. Your responses and suggestions are very valuable to us, and they will help us improve and organize even better programs in the future. We would be grateful if you could share your feedback with us at the earliest. The link is shared in the chat box. Kindly do check it out. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused due to the incorrect feedback link shared earlier. Kindly use the updated link provided below to share your valuable feedback. We truly appreciate your cooperation and understanding. I repeat, we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused due to the incorrect feedback link that we shared earlier. Kindly use the updated link that is being provided to share your valuable feedback. We truly appreciate your cooperation and understanding. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to express my heartfelt thanks on behalf of Mahendra College of Engineering to our esteemed resource person, Mr. V. Sasikumar, sir, for gracing with your presence today. On behalf of our team and participants, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you and taking time to share your expertise us and fascinating rapidly evolving topic on artificial intelligence. Your session was not only highly informative but also deeply inspiring. You managed to simplify complex components and concepts such as machine learning, neural networks, real world AI application in a way that engaging and easy to understand for present. Your insights into how AI is transforming industries from healthcare and education to transport and security open eyes to our immense opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. The examples and case studies you provided gave us a clear understanding on how AI is not just a futuristic idea, but how it is reshaping our world. We also appreciate the way you highlighted both the technical aspects and ethical considerations of artificial intelligence. This balanced perspective encouraged us to think critically about how technology should be developed and applied responsibly. The interactive discussions and thought provoking questions you posted kept the audience engaged and motivated to learn more about the powerful field. Your dedication, clarity, and passion for the subject truly inspired us to explore AI further, not just a technical advancement, but also a force and innovation and positive change in the society. We are confident that knowledge you have shared will guide us our future academic, professional, and research pursuits. Sir, your inspiring words have not only added immense value for this event, but also left a lasting impression on all of us gathered here. We are deeply grateful for the time you took out of your busy schedule to be with us to share your valuable insights and experience. Your presence here has truly elevated this occasion, and your words has enlightened, encouraged, and motivated us. We thank you for your graciousness, your wisdom, and your support. Once again, thank you so much for the engineer V. Sasikumar sir and Mr. V. Sasikumar sir for being a part of this special day. We hope to continue this wonderful occasion association in the future as well. It is an immense gratitude that I stand before you today to express heartfelt thanks on behalf of Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Mahendra College of Engineering, Salem. I take this opportunity to extend our sincere appreciation to the AICTE and Learning Atal Academy 6-day online faculty development program on cultivating innovation AI in healthcare for sponsoring and supporting and organizing this program. This program has been a platform for us to gain valuable insights, interact with eminent resource persons, and explore more emerging trends in our domain. Such initiatives are possible only because of the constant encouragement and vision of AICTE Atal, which truly strives to empower faculty and institutions across the country. We also extend our gratitude to our management, respected principal, and organizing team for their tireless efforts. I also wish to place on a record of our heartfelt thanks to all the distinguished resource persons who shared their knowledge and insights with us, and all the participants for their active involvement, which made this program more engaging and meaningful. Before we conclude, we kindly request all the participants to share your feedback through the form being circulated. Your responses will help us learn, improve, and organize better even in the future programs. Once again, we wholeheartedly thank you, AICTE Atal Academy, for their sponsorship and continued support. We also thank each and everyone who has been part of this journey. Let us carry forward this learning, the spirit of collaboration, the motivation to apply this knowledge in our teaching and research endeavors. Once again, thank you to everyone who contributed to the success of this FDP. Thank you all.